If you're watching this right now, it's no coincidence. The universe works in mysterious ways, weaving intricate threads that connect us to moments and experiences we often don't fully understand. But make no mistake, this moment, right now, is a part of that divine design. You may think you stumbled upon this video by mere chance, a random click or scroll, but it is far more profound than that. Everything in your life, the timing, the events, the choices you've made, and even the thoughts you've been carrying, has led you here. This is not an accident, it's synchronicity. Your guardian angels have been whispering to your heart, guiding you gently toward this exact point in time. They've seen your struggles, your hopes, and your silent prayers. They know the weight of the burdens you've carried and the questions that have swirled in your mind, unanswered. They know you've been searching, perhaps without even realizing it, searching for clarity, for purpose, for a sign, and here it is. This message is the sign you've been waiting for. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to pause for a moment. Reflect on how you arrived at this point. Maybe you've been feeling stuck, as though life's challenges have been piling up, leaving you overwhelmed or uncertain about the next step. Or maybe you've felt a growing sense of unease, a quiet whisper in the back of your mind that there must be something more, something greater than what you've been experiencing. Whatever it is, your angels want you to know that they see you. They've brought you here to remind you of something incredibly important. You are not alone, and your life holds profound meaning. The universe operates with precision and intention, even when it feels like chaos is surrounding you. Every detour, every setback, and every triumph has been a part of your unique journey. And though it may be hard to see right now, every experience has been a building block, shaping you into the person you are meant to become. The struggles have not been in vain. They've been lessons. The moments of joy, however fleeting, have been reminders of the light that still exists within you. Your angels understand the pain you may be carrying, the doubts, the fears, and the wounds you've tried to heal. They know the weight of uncertainty that clouds your path, making it hard to see the way forward. But they want you to know this: you are stronger than you think. Within you lies a reservoir of resilience and courage that can weather any storm. Your angels are here to help you tap into that strength, to remind you of the light that resides within your soul. This moment is not just about reflection, it's also about awakening. Your angels are urging you to open your heart and mind to the guidance they are offering. They want you to know that you don't have to carry your burdens alone. Help is always available to you, whether through prayer, meditation, or simply taking a moment to ask for their assistance. They are always near, waiting for you to reach out. Trust in their presence and their unwavering love for you. As you sit with this message, take a moment to consider what has been weighing on your heart. What are the questions you've been asking yourself? What are the dreams that have been quietly calling to you, even when doubt tried to silence them? This is a time to reconnect with your inner truth, to remember who you truly are, beneath the layers of fear and hesitation. You are a being of immense potential, capable of manifesting incredible things when you align with your higher self. Your angels want to remind you of the power of belief. Belief in yourself, in the goodness of the universe, and in the idea that everything is unfolding as it should. When you trust in this divine timing, you open yourself to infinite possibilities. You begin to see opportunities where there once were obstacles. You find clarity where there once was confusion. You discover that even the smallest steps forward can lead to profound transformations. This isn't about grand gestures or sudden revelations. Sometimes, the most powerful shifts happen in the quiet moments, when you allow yourself to simply be present and listen. Listen to the whispers of your soul, to the nudges of intuition that often go unnoticed amidst the noise of daily life. Your angels are speaking to you through these subtle signs, guiding you toward the answers you seek. Pay attention to the synchronicities, the repeating numbers, the songs that seem to play at just the right time, the encounters that feel too meaningful to be mere coincidence. These are all ways in which the universe communicates with you. Now is the time to trust in the process. Let go of the need to control every outcome and surrender to the flow of life. This doesn't mean giving up. It means having faith that the universe has your back, even when things feel uncertain. Your angels are walking this journey with you, illuminating your path with their love and guidance. They are here to remind you that the challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to help you grow. They are here to assure you that brighter days are ahead. As you move forward, carry this message with you. You are seen, you are loved, you are supported. The universe is conspiring in your favor, working behind the scenes to bring you closer to your highest good. Trust in the timing of your life and know that every step you take is leading you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. This moment is just the beginning of a deeper connection to the divine, a journey of self-discovery and transformation. Take one more deep breath and feel the truth of these words resonate within you. You were meant to hear this message. It was crafted for you, delivered at exactly the right time. Allow it to inspire you, to uplift you, and to remind you of the incredible potential that lies within. Trust in yourself, trust in the guidance of your angels, and trust in the journey that is unfolding before you. You are exactly where you are meant to be. There's something in your life that has lingered for far too long, a shadow from your past that continues to weigh heavily on your heart. It's a feeling you can't quite shake, a memory that resurfaces at the most unexpected times, or perhaps a wound you thought had healed, but still aches in moments of silence. This shadow, persistent and unrelenting, has woven itself into your thoughts and emotions, pulling you back into the past just when you're trying to move forward. This shadow isn't just a random fragment of your history. It's deeply connected to someone, a person who left a profound mark on your heart and soul. This person may have entered your life, seemingly by chance, bringing with them a mix of light and darkness. Their presence might have felt transformative, as though they were meant to teach you something important. Yet, their actions created ripples that have continued to echo long after they were gone. You may not have understood it at the time, but their arrival was not a coincidence. They were a part of your journey for a reason. Whether they came into your life with purpose or unknowingly left a wake of emotional turmoil, their impact cannot be denied. They may have played with your emotions, sometimes intentionally, sometimes out of their own unresolved pain, treating your kindness as if it were a weakness, and your love as something they could take without reciprocation. And yet, the universe is always watching. It has its own way of balancing energies, of ensuring that every action and intention meets its appropriate response. The choices this person made, whether knowingly or not, are catching up to them. Life has a way of teaching lessons, even to those who believe they can move through it, untouched by the consequences of their actions. Rest assured, the energy they put into the world is returning to them, just as the universe always ensures that balance is maintained. But this message isn't about them. It's not about blame or resentment. It's about you. Your angels want you to recognize this chapter in your life, not to dwell in its pain, but to truly understand the lessons it holds. Every wound, no matter how deep, carries the potential for profound growth. Every struggle you've endured is a stepping stone toward becoming a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate version of yourself. Now is the time to face this shadow, to acknowledge its presence without letting it define you. By holding on to the hurt, you give it power. By recognizing it and choosing to release it, you reclaim that power for yourself. This is not about forgetting what happened or dismissing your feelings. It's about freeing yourself from the grip of the past. You deserve to move forward unburdened, to embrace the light and joy that await you in the next chapter of your life. Your angels are here to support you in this process. They see your pain, but they also see your strength, the resilience that has carried you through even the darkest moments. They want you to know that you are not alone and that you have the power to release this shadow. Let it go with love, with gratitude for the lessons it taught you, and with faith in the brighter days ahead. This is your time to heal, to grow, and to step fully into the life you are meant to live. This person, the one who hurt you, once saw you as someone they could take for granted. They underestimated the depth of your love, the purity of your intentions, and the quiet strength that lies within you. To them, your heart was a gift they didn't know how to cherish. They were drawn to your light, but didn't understand its value. Instead, they used your kindness and vulnerability to their advantage, weaving you into their games, whether knowingly or out of their own unresolved struggles. Perhaps they acted out of fear of the depth of emotions they felt but couldn't process. Maybe it was insecurity, the sense that they weren't ready to meet you at the level of authenticity and openness you offered. Or it could have been immaturity, an inability to appreciate the rare and sacred connection they had with you. Whatever the reason, they failed to see you for the treasure you truly are. They treated your love as something disposable, something they could walk away from without consequence. To them, it might have seemed easy to step away, to move on without considering the wake of pain they left behind. But the universe works in ways that no one can escape. Every action, every choice, sends out ripples that eventually return to the one who set them in motion. What they did to you, the hurt, the betrayal, the disregard, is now being reflected back onto them. The pain they caused you, the games they played, have become lessons they cannot avoid. Perhaps at first, they tried to push it away, convincing themselves that they did nothing wrong, or that their actions were justified. But no soul is immune to the weight of its choices. Whether or not they admit it, they are now feeling the effects of what they once did to you. Their soul carries the burden of regret, even if their pride won't let them say it out loud. They now see the depth of the connection they once shared with you, and they miss it deeply. They may not have realized it at the time, but you brought something into their life that was rare. A love that was genuine, unconditional, and transformative. Losing that love has created a void they cannot fill. They may try to distract themselves, to replace what they lost with fleeting connections or empty pursuits, but their soul knows the truth. They are beginning to understand what they had and what they let slip away. This isn't about revenge or wishing ill upon them. The universe doesn't operate on petty vengeance. It operates on balance and growth. The pain they are experiencing isn't punishment. It's a lesson. It's an opportunity for them to grow, to face the parts of themselves they have been avoiding, and to learn the value of treating others with the respect and love they deserve. Just as you have faced the hurt they caused and risen above it, they are now being called to face their own shadow. But this message isn't really about them. It's about you. It's about your journey, your growth, and your healing. While it's important to acknowledge the impact they had on your life, it's equally important to recognize how far you've come. You are no longer the person they thought they could take advantage of. The experiences they put you through have forged a new strength within you. You've learned lessons that have made you wiser, more resilient, and more attuned to your own worth. Your angels want you to see this chapter for what it truly is, a moment of transformation. The hurt you endured was not in vain. It was a catalyst for your growth, pushing you to examine your boundaries, your values, and the kind of love you deserve. It taught you to recognize your own power, to stand up for yourself, and to never settle for less than you are worth. Now is the time to release the lingering hold this person has on your heart. Not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve freedom. Holding on to the pain, the anger, or the resentment only binds you to the past. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting what happened or excusing their behavior. It means choosing to prioritize your own peace and happiness. It means reclaiming the energy you've spent dwelling on the hurt and redirecting it toward building the future you deserve. As you release this chapter, you create space for new blessings to enter your life. The universe has so much in store for you, but it requires you to let go of what no longer serves you. Trust that what's ahead is greater than anything you've left behind. Trust that the love you gave so freely will come back to you in ways that are pure and fulfilling. The universe has a way of rewarding those who remain true to themselves, and your angels are working tirelessly to guide you toward the love and joy you deserve. This is your time to rise. Take this experience and turn it into wisdom. Use it to fuel your journey forward, to set clearer boundaries, and to cultivate the kind of life that aligns with your highest self. Remember, the universe sees your heart. It knows the purity of your intentions and the strength of your spirit. You are not defined by what happened to you, but by how you choose to move forward. So take a deep breath and let go. Release the pain, the memories, and the shadow of what once was. Thank the experience for the lessons it brought, and then let it drift away. Your future is waiting, filled with endless possibilities, with love that honors you, and with peace that nourishes your soul. Trust in the journey, and trust in yourself. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and the best is yet to come. You've been on a journey unlike any other. Life has tested you in ways that could have broken even the strongest of souls. Yet, here you stand, stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever. You've endured heartbreaks that felt like they tore at the very fabric of your being, challenges that pushed you to your absolute limits, and moments of doubt that made you question everything you once believed. Still, despite it all, you persevered. You refused to let life's trials define you, and in doing so, you've become a testament to the strength of the human spirit. You've walked through storms that others might never comprehend. You've faced moments of darkness that felt endless, yet you continued to search for the light. While others might have crumbled under the weight of such adversity, you chose to rise. And that rise didn't happen overnight. It was a process. It required courage, faith, and an unrelenting determination to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seemed uncertain. Every step you took, no matter how small, brought you closer to the person you are today. The strength you carry wasn't handed to you. It was earned. It's the product of countless nights spent wrestling with your fears and doubts, and mornings where you found just enough hope to keep going. It's the result of choosing love and kindness, even when life gave you every reason to grow bitter. This strength came from facing pain head-on and refusing to let it consume you. It's a reflection of your heart's capacity to heal, to forgive, and to grow. Your heart has known deep pain, pain that might have seemed insurmountable at the time, but it has also known the power of healing. You took the shattered pieces of yourself and painstakingly pieced them back together, bit by bit. You learned how to sit with your pain, to honor it, and then to release it. This wasn't easy. It required immense bravery. It required you to face your wounds and transform them into something meaningful. Through this process, you didn't just rebuild yourself, you recreated yourself, emerging stronger and more whole than ever before. The betrayals you endured, the losses you faced, and the challenges that seemed unfair, they didn't define you. Instead, you used them as stepping stones to become someone greater. You transformed your pain into wisdom and your heartbreak into understanding. These experiences didn't defeat you. They elevated you. They gave you insights and lessons that others might never acquire. They taught you how to stand tall in the face of adversity and how to find strength even in your most vulnerable moments. The scars you carry are not marks of weakness. They are proof of your resilience. They are reminders of the battles you fought and won, of the moments when you felt like giving up but chose to keep going. Each scar tells a story of survival, of triumph, and of growth. They are symbols of the person you've become, a person who refuses to let the past define their future. Your journey has turned you into someone who shines even brighter than before. You've become someone who knows their worth and no longer settles for less than they deserve. You've learned to value yourself in ways you never did before, to set boundaries that honor your soul, and to cultivate relationships that uplift rather than deplete you. You now understand that your happiness, your peace, and your self-respect are non-negotiable. This transformation hasn't gone unnoticed. Your angels have been with you every step of the way, watching as you navigated life's challenges with grace and determination. They've seen you in your darkest moments, when you felt alone and unsure of how to move forward. They've also seen you rise from the ashes, stronger and more radiant than ever. They are celebrating your strength and resilience, and they want you to know how proud they are of the person you've become. Your journey is one of triumph. It's a story of overcoming, of rising above, and of finding light, even in the darkest of times. Your angels want you to see yourself as they see you, as a beacon of hope and strength. They know the battles you've fought, and they recognize the courage it took to keep going. They want you to take pride in your journey and to honor the progress you've made. Now, as you stand at this point in your journey, it's important to remember that the story doesn't end here. There is so much more ahead for you, more love, more joy, and more opportunities to grow and thrive. The pain of the past has prepared you for the blessings of the future. The lessons you've learned will serve as a foundation for the life you're building, one that is rooted in authenticity, self-love, and purpose. Your angels want you to know that you are never alone. They are always by your side, guiding you and supporting you. Whenever you feel doubt creeping in, or the weight of the world pressing down on you, remember their presence. They are here to remind you of your strength, to offer you comfort, and to help you see the beauty in your journey. Take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Celebrate your resilience, your growth, and the incredible person you've become. Recognize the strength it took to get here and the courage it takes to keep moving forward. Your journey is a testament to the power of the human spirit, and it's an inspiration to anyone who witnesses it. As you continue on your path, carry this truth with you. You are capable of overcoming anything. You are deserving of all the love and happiness the universe has to offer. And you are exactly where you're meant to be, moving toward a future that is brighter than you can imagine. Trust in yourself, trust in your angels, and trust in the journey. You've already proven that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. The best is yet to come. The person who hurt you is now trapped in a prison of their own regret. Whether they admit it openly or not, they think about you far more than you may realize. Memories of you linger in their mind, uninvited and relentless, filling their thoughts with questions they can't escape. What if they had treated you better? What if they hadn't pushed you away? What if they had appreciated the love you gave them when it was right there in front of them? These what-ifs haunt them like echoes in an empty room. They understand now, all too clearly, that the answers to these questions won't change the past. What's done is done. But that doesn't stop the regret from consuming them. For a long time, they may have convinced themselves that their actions were harmless, or that their choices wouldn't leave lasting scars. Perhaps they thought they could walk away without consequence, or that the hurt they caused was insignificant. But the universe has a way of bringing clarity, often in the form of reflection. It's as if the universe is holding up a mirror, forcing them to confront the pain they once inflicted on you. They see it now. They feel it now. The hurt they caused you is being returned to them, not out of vengeance, but as a lesson they can no longer avoid. This person longs to reach out to you. They want to explain themselves, to apologize for the ways they let you down, to somehow make amends. But their longing is tangled with fear. They fear that their words, no matter how sincere, won't be enough to heal the wounds they created. They fear that the distance between you has grown into an unbridgeable chasm, one they can't cross, no matter how much they want to. Deep down, they know that their regret doesn't erase the damage they caused, and that reconciliation isn't something they can demand or expect. They are learning, albeit slowly, that their choices have consequences. The love they took for granted, the love you gave so freely and selflessly, is now something they yearn for, something they realize they may never find again. But the decision of whether they have a place in your life is no longer theirs to make. It's yours. You hold the power now, the power to decide what role, if any, they will play in your future. This shift in power is not about revenge or wielding control. It's about reclaiming your agency. For so long, their actions may have dictated how you felt, hurt, betrayed, or undervalued. But now the narrative has changed. You've grown. You've healed in ways they can't even begin to imagine. While they are trapped in their regret, you are no longer defined by the pain they caused. You've transformed that pain into strength, into wisdom, into a deeper understanding of yourself and what you deserve. Your journey hasn't been easy. You've had to confront your own feelings of hurt, anger, and disappointment. You've had to rebuild yourself piece by piece after they left you shattered. But through that process, you discovered something invaluable: your worth. You've come to understand that your love is a gift, one that should be cherished and respected. You've learned to set boundaries, to protect your heart, and to only welcome those who honor your value into your life. The scars they left on you are real, but they are no longer a source of pain. Instead, they serve as reminders of how far you've come. They are symbols of your resilience and proof that you've not only survived, but thrived. You've grown into someone who is stronger, more self-aware, and more capable of creating the life you deserve. Their regret may weigh heavily on them, but it does not define you. Your journey is your own, and you've emerged from the shadows of that experience into the light of a brighter future. Still, this isn't about dismissing their regret or the lessons they are now learning. In some ways, their pain is necessary. It's part of their growth, just as the pain they caused you was part of yours. They are being forced to look inward, to confront the parts of themselves that allowed them to hurt someone as deeply as they hurt you. It's not an easy process, but it is essential. Without it, they would remain stuck in the patterns that led them to take your love for granted in the first place. But their growth, their regret, and their healing are not your responsibility. You've carried enough of their burden already. You're not obligated to offer them closure, to soothe their guilt, or to help them find peace. If you choose to engage with them, it should come from a place of clarity and self-respect, not out of a sense of duty or obligation. If you choose to forgive them, let it be because it frees your heart, not because you feel pressured to mend what they broke. Your angels want you to know that whatever decision you make, it is the right one if it honors your well-being. Whether you choose to let them back into your life in some capacity or to close that chapter for good, the choice is yours and yours alone. You are not the same person you were when they hurt you. You've grown into someone who understands their worth, someone who refuses to settle for anything less than they deserve. As they sit with their regret, you are free to move forward. You are free to build a life filled with love, joy, and peace. You are free to welcome people into your life who see your worth from the start, who honor your heart and reciprocate your love without hesitation. The future is yours to create, unburdened by the pain of the past. Take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come. Celebrate your strength, your growth, and the power you now hold. The person who once hurt you may be trapped in their regret, but you are not trapped in the past. You've risen above it. You've reclaimed your story. And the best part? The journey ahead is filled with endless possibilities and the promise of a love that matches the depth and beauty of your own. Trust in yourself, trust in your angels, and trust in the journey that lies ahead. The chapter with this person may or may not be over, but your story is far from finished. Whatever happens next, know that you have the power to choose what is best for you. You've already proven that you can overcome anything, and the best is yet to come. Your angels want you to know that this isn't about them. It's about you. It's about your peace, your happiness, and your growth. It's about the incredible journey you've undertaken, the strength you've found within yourself, and the wisdom you've gained along the way. They're reminding you of just how far you've come, how much you've overcome, and how deeply you've transformed since the day you were hurt. You are not the same person you were back then. The experiences that once threatened to break you have instead forged a new version of you, one who is stronger, wiser, and more in tune with their own worth. The growth you've experienced is profound. You've learned to value yourself in ways you never did before. You've discovered the power of setting boundaries, boundaries that protect your heart and honor your well-being. You've come to understand that your love, your time, and your energy are precious gifts that should only be given to those who appreciate and reciprocate them. This transformation wasn't easy, but it was necessary. And because of it, you've built a foundation of self-respect that can't be shaken. Now is your time to reflect. Your angels want you to pause and ask yourself what serves your highest good. What brings you joy? What aligns with the person you've become? The answers to these questions will help you determine how to handle the possibility of their return. If they do come back into your life, seeking forgiveness, redemption, or even just acknowledgement, you are under no obligation to give them an immediate answer. In fact, you don't owe them an answer at all. This is your life. This is your journey. And you are the one in control. You've worked tirelessly to create the peace you have now, and no one has the right to disrupt it. Your angels are here to support and guide you. But ultimately, the decision is yours. Whether you choose to let them back into your life or to close that door forever, know that you are making the right choice as long as it honors your well-being. If you decide to give them space in your life again, let it be on your terms. Let it come from a place of strength and clarity, not from obligation or guilt. Ensure that their presence contributes to your peace rather than detracting from it. But if you choose to let them go for good, trust that decision as well. It doesn't mean you haven't forgiven them. It simply means you've chosen to prioritize your own happiness and growth. Your angels want you to understand that forgiveness doesn't always mean reconciliation. Forgiveness is about releasing the hold that anger or resentment might have on your heart. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional weight of the past, not about giving someone else a place in your future. You can forgive them and still choose to move forward without them. This is your right, and it's a decision that only you can make. Your journey so far is a testament to your strength. You've faced challenges that could have left you bitter or broken, but instead, you chose to rise. You chose to heal. And through that healing, you've created space for new opportunities, new connections, and new joys to enter your life. The future ahead of you is filled with limitless possibilities, and your angels want you to embrace it fully. Remember this: you are worthy of love that honors and uplifts you. You are deserving of relationships that nourish your soul and support your dreams. The love you gave so freely in the past is a reflection of your beautiful heart, and that love will find its way back to you in ways that are pure, genuine, and fulfilling. You don't have to settle for anything less than you deserve. Your angels see the beauty within you, and they want you to see it too. Trust yourself. Trust your heart. Trust that you are capable of making the best decisions for your life. The person who hurt you may be filled with regret, longing for another chance, but their feelings don't determine your path. You are the author of your story, and you get to decide what chapters to write next. Whether that chapter includes them or not, know that you are moving forward in a way that aligns with your highest good. Take comfort in the knowledge that your angels are always by your side. They've witnessed your struggles and your triumphs. They've seen the moments when you doubted yourself, and they've cheered you on as you found the strength to rise again. They believe in you, and they want you to believe in yourself just as deeply. Whatever choice you make, they will guide and support you, ensuring that you are never alone. This is a turning point in your journey. It's a moment to celebrate how far you've come and to look ahead with the hope and confidence. The pain of the past doesn't define you. It's simply a part of your story, one that has shaped you into the incredible person you are today. As you move forward, carry with you the lessons you've learned, the strength you've gained, and the unwavering belief that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. You've already proven that you can overcome anything. Now, it's time to embrace the next chapter with an open heart and a clear vision of what you want and deserve. The best is yet to come, and your angels are here to help you every step of the way. Trust in them, trust in yourself, and trust in the limitless possibilities that await you. This is your time, your journey, and your life to create. Embrace it fully, knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be.